G'day guys, Ivan here from Peak Offroad, Sydney, Australia. We're the Alu-Cab distributor here, and also we do other products as well, like Tech, Bush Company and so on. Today we've got a very special one for you. Look at this beast. It's a little bit of big boys' toys. Today is a 2016 170 Iveco, and this is primarily used as a support vehicle for diff lock adventures. This has done 30,000 Ks in the whole time, so that's all off-road. And if you know, in Australia, it's done some iconic routes, Canning Stock route, across the desert. And with the adventures tours they've got, they're also running 4 G-Wagons, which are all coming online now. So it's something to keep a lookout for. So let's get straight into it and have a look at the car and see how the tent and everything works and go from there. All right, now at the front of the vehicle, as you can see, it's quite a beast. It actually stands up nice and tall, so I don't think it's got too much of a suspension lift. These run a 37 standard. It's got custom wheels, and this bar actually comes from a mate of mine, Mark from Earth Cruiser, who also do the Earth Cruiser Ivecos. Another great piece of kit. You should go check him out. And a big shout out to you, Mark. Camo, again, is just a little bit of fun, especially for a sport vehicle. It runs the winch bar, which is non-standard obviously, camo, turbo, front and rear diff locks, centre lock, 125 kilowatts, some amazing amount of power as in torque, and yeah, it's just a good old beast. Considering that these can carry a lot of weight and you don't have to do a real great to them, not like a Land Cruiser for instance sake. Comparatively speaking, between the Land Cruiser and Iveco, straight out of the box, this is a proper four-wheel drive with the centre diff lock. So money-wise, you do spend a little bit more, but on the other side, you don't have to spend as much to get it up to the standard that you need to for the Land Cruisers. But the downside is, it's big. It's just big. And Australian tracks are all made for Land Cruisers. So most Australian tracks are all driven by Land Cruisers, patrols, and vehicles of that size, like the Rangers. So when you have a rutting situation, these vehicles always will go on one side or the other side of the rut. So they'll never just follow the centre ruts. But anyway, more about that a little bit later and more about the car. Let's go have a look. Right, as you can see now, the size of this vehicle, like it's a monster. Again, I'm 6'3". Up to the top of my fingers is normally 2.4, but I am getting shorter as time goes on, and the tent's on top of that again. So that means you need a working from heights license to get up there. But remember, the guy who drives this car, primarily his job is to look after the rest of the crew on their adventures. So he kind of gets the rough end of the stick, drives the big beast, and only has to go up to the top once a night after he's cooked, cleaned, and took care of everything else. Going back, it's dual cab, so 5-seater. We have the drop-down fridge slide, which pops down here. I won't show you now because I think pretty much everyone's seen the fridge slides operation. All right, we'll close that up. And what we'll do now is we'll just go around to the back and just show you what they normally do is they have a quad as well on the back of this, or they carry 44-gallon drums, which I'll show you some inset photos now of how they've reset it up. And it's quite interesting because it can carry so much weight, comparatively speaking to a normal. It's like a mini truck, you know, well, it is a mini truck. A lot of commercial uses on this, especially all around the world. We'll go around the back and we'll jump into the tent and open that up. Right, I just climbed up the monster and I need a working from height license, as I said before. Look at this. Look at this. This is just insane. What happens normally, they have 44-gallon drums here full of diesel, or a quad, or both, or firewood, or whatever they need to use on their trips. And again, this is the first incantation of the canopy. They're having another canopy built now. It's a little bit more user-friendly. We'll just open up the tent and we'll go quickly through. So after a hard day, a very simple operation. Grab the bungee, put the bungee in. I might as well go from this side. So there is 2 ways of putting this on. You can do it this way, which is not recommended, but it does work. In this case, it's just a little bit too far. This ladder has to go around a quad. That's why it's designed this way. Right. So the ladder normally sits inside here. Just lift it up. It splits into two, and you're straight up. So as you can see, for a end of trip setup, we'll drive, stop, set up, feed everyone, close it up, do the same thing the next day. Day after day, this is pretty straightforward. The storage inside the canopy itself is quite large, lots of swags, chairs, just a big void. You just throw it all in there and use it as you need it. All right, we'll jump inside the tent. Right, gonna get up. Oh my God, getting too old for this, I think. Oh, right. Okay, I'm in, and yes, mission to get up here. I think the view would be quite good, actually. It's I can't stress how high this is, eh? This is like the highest that we've ever put a tent on. Yeah, it's high. That's all I can say. As you can see, there's heaps of room. There's pockets behind me. It's got lights at the bottom there and USB chargers and whatnot you need. Flaps go up and down very nicely. Again, for the expedition sort of servicing team, this is pretty easy. You've done a long day, you've looked after your clientele, all you want to do is crash, and you don't want to be setting up another one like this. This can be your little home and you have all your private stuff in here, and it's quite good. Again, quick and easy. You saw how fast we opened the tent up. It's not a big deal, and the closing down of the tent is pretty simple as well. We'll show you that in a second. All right, let's get out of here, because I like this. This is okay. This is okay for me. Rightio, we'll just get out of here. Just put that down there. The ladder does make it a little bit difficult. I should have actually pulled that away. Right. Yes, I should have put the ladder away first. And just let the air out of it when you bring it down, and give it the old karate chop to make sure it's all the way down. And that's really it. This ladder, on the other hand, is a interesting. So this is the existing ladder that you have with the tent. And so what they've done here is really quite smart. They've just cut the ladder off and put a hinge mechanism in. So it's really, really smart, very clever, very simple to do. And that way you can have a folding ladder as well. So remember, these rungs are great and not like the extendable ladders that you have. These are tremendous ladder. All right, that's it. Off I go. Look. Alrighty, put this away. Right, that's done. I'm huffing and puffing, but no, not really. Love it. This thing's a beast. We're going to go inside and we'll finish up and we'll go from there. I have to watch out with all these sound devices on my back belt. If you're running an expedition business, this is a perfect support vehicle. It's not for everyone's use, but if you're going away for a long time, you could definitely use this little vehicle. I find it fantastic. There's a lot more work getting done now to the canopy and that, so jump onto their webpage, Difflock Adventures, and have a look at that. And if there's any other things that you want me to show you guys and different vehicles, just leave a comment down below. And also subscribe, like, notifications, you know, the standard stuff on YouTube these days. And I hope you enjoyed this. So thank you. I love it. I think this is a great old toy. I think I need to get me one of these. Just think how much beer we could put in the back. You know, you've got 27 gears or different options, I think. I think it's 27 gears. 27 gears.